Hey peeps, KP here, and I decided I'm gonna film a video of going through my first ever actual sketchbook. Because I wanted to live stream going through it on TikTok, but streaming while talking is very hard for me, and I don't really want to get into it right now. But I'll film a YouTube video. Why not? I just already went through, and I think I censored everything that's private information. Since this is my first sketchbook, I never really intended on posting most of this stuff, but this is the very first ever design of Brenna Flames. I actually have my tablet here so I can show you guys the current designs. This is going to be a longer video and there's going to be less edits, but okay, let me get the tablet. You guys can see some differences in designs. There she is, right there. So yeah, she changed quite a bit, but the same essence, you know. This was me sketching for some stuff on the next one, this one. This was back when she still belonged to her original owner, Jelly Arts. She was a super cool, awesome art friend of mine. But I redrew this with his Trana Clokey's current design and Bryce's current design, because Bryce belongs to me now. She's my baby. It was a gift. She was a gift. Some more art of my persona back then when I was still Clokey. Cringy art. More cringy art. First ever drawings of Nellie Pratt. She looks quite a bit different too. Which again I have some OC references so you can see. Right here, this one right here. Yep. Similar, but not the same. These were 3 color challenges. Did a lizard, a turtle, and a mermaid. More Nelly art. Her original design was kind of bad. Some Nezzy. There's a Momi. She don't have a name. But she's not an OC. She's just a doodle. I've decided. Because if I decided every doodle was an OC, we would be in the thousands, probably. No Clokey art. This art is bad. But it's doing some, scribbles. I love doing scribble art. It's cute. I drew a bird. And lizards. Drew a lot of lizards. All these are dated, which is cool. I wish I still did this, but I forget to. This is 2017 stuff. Oh, this was for a Amino post where you could ask one of my OCs any questions. Nobody ever asked actual OCs. They just asked my persona stuff. There's Julie Red, who ends up splitting and becoming Jupiter and Julie. So, yeah. I'm not going to show you what that says up there. Just more Clokey art. There's an S in here because I don't have it marked for reference because it's the only art of them. This is Nellie. Oh, she's a pretty girl. These are cute. There's some more of that. This is alternate universe Clokey. I want to do more alternate universe stuff, Hilariously Scary has alternate universe stuff with their OCs, and it sounds so cool, but I feel like I have so many OCs just now that I want to focus on, but alternate universe would be so cool, because I could, focus on other stories that don't revolve around the main plot. It would be cool. This is some art I did for concept for a school project I did. Her name's, Martha or something, from a book. I don't know. And this is her mom. But some more Nezzy art. More Nezzy art. I think I used a reference for that one. Oh, here's Nezzy and Vlad. They were always a couple. No, not really. Vlad was made a little bit after Nezzy. Yeah. Ooh, some Miss Avia art. She still basically looks the same, if I'm being completely honest. This is some art I did of my friend from school. I don't talk to her anymore. Nezzy and Vlad art that's not finished. You'll see a lot of that. Clokey art. I think this is supposed to be Pickles. And this is for an amino thing I did where you're supposed to mash up 2 different fandoms in one artwork. So I did Warrior Cats and Dexter's Laboratory because, you know, I like both of those. This was some mural stuff. I don't do this stuff anymore, but I think it looks okay. Some of the character choices are a little odd. But you have Spoon and Mango, so I mean, obviously this is superior. Also have the sauteed mouse, which you guys probably don't know about, but it's a joke. I'll make a comic about it at some point. I have a comic about it. I'll show you guys that in another video. Some Nelly art, then some poster. Not Nelly, Nezzy. Sorry. There's some Sakura art. It's old. At this point, I was debating on whether I wanted them to be human or I wanted them to be part animal. I don't know. So she's a scientist human. That could be an AU. But, like, look how cute she is. So maybe I will do an AU where she is a human and she's a scientist with a giant snake. Because that sounds cool. More Sakura. Sakura's hair was wacky. Here's some Stacy. This is newer. This is newer. Because, like, there's a big difference here. But this one was added later. So this is the older art. This is the newer art. But this is not Stacy. This is Sakura. This is for my first ever Inktober. We can go through these a little bit more in depth. Demon Cat. Milk for the Bones, even though I don't know how I feel about that. Superstition is garbage. Milk is kind of just like musky water. We have a robot monster and a wraith. I don't know. I was going off a random monster prompt list. We have, this is Splice. She's an OC. Some of these became OC, some of these didn't. This is Lacey in her first ever appearance as the Mummy Witch. I love her. Shade, this is the one that's marked. I'm not exactly sure if I'm sticking with this as her design, but who knows. Then we got some other stuff. Some of these aren't finished because I did them all in one day and I was just going to ink them on the certain days and then I gave up. Like Gooey Lizard. This is Ghost. Here's some art being eaten by a snake. I really like how this one turned out, even still. This is a sugar cube ogre. I was mixing it with like candy. I don't know what was going on. But here's a doodle of a cat girl. Here she is again. I think she turns into a character, but I don't know. I'm not messing with that. This is art I did for somebody. This is the monster girl with somebody else. I don't remember. Doobles. We don't look too much into it. She, the Mummy Witch, Lacey now. She didn't have a name back then, but I liked her so much I redrew her. Just some random cat doodles and a dragon. Here we go. Here is some ship art between these two lovely ladies, Agua and her girlfriend Brenna. Which you saw Brenna. Her design is different now. Agua's design is also different, but not like so drastically different. She still looks way similar, but Brenna looks quite a bit different now. Here's some shapes. I was practicing shading. This is the first ever drawing of Nicole, but she doesn't look like that anymore. But you could tell it's Nicole because there's the 3 ponytails, so she'll always have that. I was designing a Christmas card. More Sakura as a human, a snake, and some guy doing a hair whip. Doodles, some creepy doodles, more spears, and a pretty lady. Boxes, just some like shading and stuff. Sakura as a human. Misty Avia. I have to distinguish now because I have a character named Misty. This was a concept sketch for an adopt I did. I no longer own that character. It got adopted, but I still have the rights to draw them. That was like the agreement, is I could draw them anytime I wanted. So But yes, I don't remember who adopted them, but it was on Amino, and it was for free, so. I don't do that anymore, though. All my adopts cost money now. Mango, some guy yelling, I don't know. Roly-poly fish eyes, because I wanted to shade. I'm weird. And this is art I did of people's characters for my, back then it was fantasy guidelines, but now it's just the Oasis. I made this character for the person, their usernames are up here, but I drew them. My style wasn't very good. I couldn't draw guys very well, so. I don't know. I think I'm still going to have them be part of the lore, like it was background characters, if they're still interested, but honestly, it changed. This is my character now, but they used to be Jelly Art's character back then, so that's why it says that. But it was interesting, though, to see, like, this character is incredibly similar to Miss Davia, but, like, it's just interesting to see how different characters can look the same. But, like, this reminds me, I want to make, like, a mini rant on YouTube, because I'm not going to post it on TikTok, because TikTok is chaotic, and if you say one thing someone disagrees with, even if you're in the right, you'll get dragged by 100 other people who don't even know what they're talking about. So I'll make a YouTube video about it, about how, like, sometimes characters can remind you of other characters, but then if you look carefully, you can see that they're not the same character. It was bugging me, something on TikTok. I'll make a video about it. Yeah. Pencils and markers. So yeah. Also, I just censored some stuff with sticky notes, and this is just a random sticky note from when I was doing the F sketches. So yeah, that is my sketchbook tour. It's not very good. Also, there's this little doodle. This is my first ever official sketchbook, but not my first ever collection of art. I'm going to edit this video. I'm going to post it. And then, yeah. I'm trying to do more live streaming. The issue is that using the mic is hard for me. It's not that I can't talk. It's that I can't talk live. I don't know. It's hard. I have a hard time just talking to a camera. I use text-to-speech a lot on TikTok because it's just so hard. And then going live, it's even harder. I like have a fucking panic attack. Oops, I cussed. I have a panic attack every single time I go live. Whenever someone enters my live stream, I want to say hi, but I can't. And then they ask me questions, and it's like, do I write it down? They can hear me breathing. I know they can hear me breathing. I don't know. I'm just rambling now, but yeah, this was my art. Got to see it. It was bad, but everyone has an artistic journey, and it just takes time to get to where you want to be, and technically you'll never get there because you're always working towards something better. So, that's my inspirational quote of the day. Alright, goodbye.